Hi. Alrighty. So feet. Oh, before we start, let's hope everybody's okay, fine and dandy. Thanks for being here. You need a towel. So yeah, a reasonably sized one. You don't want it too small. So when we are ready, let's do it. So feet are hip width apart and parallel, and weight is even to heel, left, right, in and outside of the foot. Knees are drawn up and thighs pulled up, and 3 points of the pelvis lateral. Elevate your breastbone, lift your shoulders up, roll them back and down so that the third finger lines up the seam of the trousers. Chin in towards the body, crown of the head towards the sky, so connect your shoulder blades and lengthen. And take a moment to concentrate on the weight within the body. Is it even north, south, west and east within your feet? And to turn your attention to your stance. So are your shoulder blades connected? Is your neck lengthened? Are your toes spread and into the ground? Finally, just take a moment of reflection to see how your body's feeling, whether you're feeling good, bad. However, just acknowledge it and take it. And just be mindful of it. So take a long, slow, deep breath in through the nose. Expand the ribcage upwards and outwards. And exhale through the mouth. And again, deep and wide. Exhale. One more time, deep wide breath. Upwards and outwards with those lungs. Exhale. Let's open and roll down through the spine. So the weight is forward on the front of the feet. Bend the knees, push through the ground, slowly unfurl, reset, open and lengthen. And again, pull the shoulders down and away. Round down through the spine, weight is forward, bend the knees, push through and unfurl. One more time. Down we go. Open up. Bend those knees, press through and unfurl. Let's roll the shoulders forwards to the opposite side. And let's roll them back, bending the opposite knee. Let's go to the other side. Roll it down through. Come back to your center line and roll it back. Good. Let's rotate through the spine, lift the heel. And just let the body flow. So warming up the spine, lifting the feet. Just making sure you're nice and loose before we start. And warm, of course. Let's take the feet wider. Let's come up and open. Press the palms back and swing through. Drive up and lift and open. As if you're reaching up towards the sky, welcoming the sun. Yep. One more. And let's roll in to our circles. Pressing those knees out over the toes. Excellent job. And again, one more. Well, reverse your circle. So I push the knees out and circle through. Lovely. And again, one more time. Let's bow and arrow. Bring the shoulder blades together, push the air away. Open the chest, transfer your weight. Nice and fluid. Again, just warming up all those joints. Lift the heels, swing, reach up. And top back corner. Lengthen through the front of the body, stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. One more. Lovely. Come back to your center line. Turn the foot out from the hip. Place the weight forward and back. And across the mat. I did this earlier and couldn't balance, so we'll just see how we go. I might disappear. And half circle. One more. And then the other side. So turn the foot out from the hip. Place the weight through the heel, forward and back. And then move it across the body into the inner rotators and half circle. See, even when I'm at home, I can't speak properly. Well done. And we'll take a deep breath in here and exhale and release. And then pick up your towel. You want tension on the towel at all times. You don't want to let it go limp. So no floppy towels. Firstly, I'll just turn to the side so you can see where the arms should be. So we're back to our central position. We're rolling the shoulders up, back and down, tucking the tailbone under and bracing. I'm going to push the towel away. So you're pushing your arms to the wall and then pulling back down. So we're maintaining the length through the spine. The toes are on the floor. And of course, we're pulling the towel apart as we do so. So again, we're all the way up and we're dropping down. Good, one more of those and then we'll go up a little bit higher. So this time, pulling away and up, coming up without lifting your shoulders, making sure that you're not arching through your spine. Okay, so again, lift the arms up, drop the shoulders, pull away and down. So we're still maintaining our length, we're still maintaining the brace. We've still got that long gap between our ears and our shoulders. So this time we're going to take the towel behind us without dipping the head forward. So taking it behind into that W shape, take it up. And again, so we're trying to keep the elbows at shoulder height. Okay? So again, up, drop down, in and back. And again, reach, pull in, reach up and drop. Two more. One more time. Okay, now this time we're going to stay with the towel behind us. Find it's comfortable for you and rotate. Now, so kind of keep it on the back of the head there, not so that you're pulling against the head, but that's where you want to be at this occipital bone, really. And those elbows are nice and wide. If you struggle, then take it up a little bit further. If you're finding that really uncomfortable. And again, try not to arch through your upper back. Just rotate. We'll do a couple more. Last one. Come back to your center line, release it and relax it. Good. I keep getting stuck on my mat. Right. So a wider leg, 10 to 2 feet. And again, tension on your towel, shoulders up, tailbone underneath you, braced. Lean a lateral flexion to the side. Then take your top arm and twist. So you're still at shoulder height. Rotate back up and come on in. So again, to the side, top shoulder goes down. Lift that shoulder up and come on in. To the side, top shoulder goes down. Lift back up and come back on in. And again, to the side, top shoulder down. Lift up and come on in. Couple more. To the side, down, up. Good. So we're maintaining the toes to the ground and our tailbone underneath us. One more time. Flex to the side, rotate. Come up and in. Last one. In we come. Release it and relax it. Well done. And then moving on, so coming down onto our knee. You can tuck that back toe underneath if you like. Making sure that the knee is in line with the hip and that you are hip width. Take your towel and firstly take it to the side of where your leg is. If you start the other side, it doesn't really matter, but you know, this is the way I'm going. So again, tension on the towel, rotate back. And then don't force it so that you've got this awful jutted chin and your breastbone's stuck out and it causes discomfort. So the head goes with it. And we're dropping down. Make sure as much as you can that this knee isn't rocking and rolling. Okay? So press into those toes when you rotate. Keep pulling the towel apart as you drop through. Good, and again. Two more. One more time. And then take it around to the other side so it's opposites. Again, reset your posture, lengthen your spine, take it the other way. And again, remember, think about how it's feeling. Whether there's any discomfort or you're stiffer on this side, so that we kind of think about joining body and mind and getting to grips with, you know, the whole movement throughout the body and what it's doing and how it's feeling. So it's not just a physical exercise, it's a mental one as well. Good. One more. Back to your center line. Release and relax. You can, if it's bothering you, give it a moment to have a little wiggle. You can sit back on your heels if you want to do, and do a child's pose stretch. So it's up to you. And then we come back in and we'll start all over again. So let's go to the other side and bring it through. And again, up and over we go. And drop back in. And again. Shoulders down, long, braced, toes spread. One more. Bring it down, bring it back around. Let's go to the other side. And again, pressing down through the feet. Mindful of the way you're moving. Think about how you're moving, what's going where, and again, how it's feeling. Two more. Keep that tension. So we're maintaining the contraction through the chest and the arms. Good. Well done. Release it, relax it. Good. And then we'll come down on to the ground and we'll take the towel and place it around the occipital bone, so the wider part of your skull. Now what you don't want to do is yank with your arms. So the arms need to be wide and soft. Feet on the ground for the moment, imprinted spine, gap chin, chest. Zip your jeans up, so check that the 3 points of your triangle is flat and the navel's pulled back to spine. Toes spread into the ground, breathe and lift up. Now use this, not that, okay? And then slowly back down. So again, press down through the toes, imprint your spine, draw that navel in, and slowly release. So we're trying to get our shoulders off the ground, and we're just supporting the head here without pulling it. So we're trying to get up like a little bit higher. And again, up we go. Two more. So again, maintain the gap, between ears, shoulders, chin, neck, gaze over the knees. So we're not driving that chin in. We're going to hold up, lift the legs up into tabletop, toe taps. And again, so we're maintaining that crunched position. If that bothers you, come back down. You can still hold and do it. It doesn't matter. But again, don't pull your head forward. Lift through your center. And again, 4, hip creases, 3, 2, one more. And release. Nice and wide. Turn your head away. Give your knees a little wiggle jiggle. Now you want a slightly wider leg now. And again, we're leaving the towel where it is. Again, no yanking. So, arms nice and straight. Take a breath, imprint your spine. Now come across into the center. Don't pull forward. Exhale. Trying to get that shoulder blade off the ground. And release. Go to the other side. Lift up, across. Breathe through your center line. The gaze doesn't change. Come back in and drop. And again, lift, across, shoulder, gaze, across, back to your center line. Release, one more. So up we come, across, and across, back to the center line and release. Now this time we're going to stay up there. So up you come. Now as if someone's got a hold of your towel. Pull. So pulse it, toes down, legs a little bit wider. 1, and again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Go on, 2 more, 1 more, across, and again, lift that shoulder up. Good. So shoulder towards the corner, and again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center line. Release, relax. Well done. Good. And when you're ready, now you can do this exercise one of 2 ways. Oh, that was my elbow, in case you heard that. You can stay with your towel here, C curving down, coming down, and then behind you, okay? And then coming up. Or, if you want something slightly different, again, back here. We're going to come back with a straight spine as much as we can, and then C curve down. Now keeping that nice and wide, take a breath, push, up, and then C curve forward. So again, lift, hinge from the hips, open up. Yep, straight back rather than C curve. And then when you can't hold that anymore, C curve back. And again, pressing left, and then C curve forward. I'll show you the other way. So, otherwise here, of course, C curve, again, straight back, as much as you can. Off we go. Pull behind, arms over the shoulder, lift up and over your beach ball, and in. So I'll do another one of those. So again, C curve back, straight, 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 and then release it. Arms behind, hands over the shoulders, up you come, over your beach ball and C curve. I'll do another couple the other way. I'm just bashing into the radiator. So I'll move forward a little bit. So nice and wide, straight back, 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 and then C curve down. Nice and wide, lift up and lift up and over and release. Last one then. So C curve off your seat bones and then straight back, straight back, straight back. and then C-curve. Good. All the way back up. All the way forward. And release. Well done. Good. Now, give your shoulders a shake and your feet. And again, I'll give you a couple of options, depending on how you want to go. So your first option is to come onto your knee and your elbow. So you'll have an L shape with your elbow underneath your shoulder and your top leg extended and your bottom leg bent. So option one is to come up and then drop down. So again, we kind of semi-circle behind and semi-circle back. If you want more, then you can come up onto the hands. And again, you can come up and you can drop down. And again, but try and keep the towel tense rather than let it flop, because obviously you're losing the contraction there, the connection. So if you can, keep it completely and utterly tight. Again, if it doesn't work, then that's fine. You know, today is one day, tomorrow might be something else. So, you know, don't ever beat yourself up or think you're not getting any better, or we all have good and bad days, and it depends on lots of factors. You're here and you're doing it. That's all that counts. One more. And release. Well done. Relax the legs. Relax the shoulders. I'm disappearing again because I'm sliding about all over the place on the carpet. So again, let's do the other side. So elbow underneath if you're down there, bottom leg bent, top leg extended. Taking tension on your towel. Up you go. And then slowly release. And again, lift from behind. And back. I'll do one more of those. And then I'll go up and drop back. So again, hand and release. And again, up and drop. And again, up and drop. I'm going to do 4 more. Keep that tension through. Slipping again. 3. 2 more. All the way up. Lift those ribs. Open that chest. Last one. Up we go, go, go. Fabulous. Well done. Release that. Relax your shoulders. And give yourself a moment. Good. We're coming back down and we're going to place the towel around the ankles, holding onto your towel. You can hold it any way you like. You can hold it so that your knuckles are on the outside, you know, or you can hold it with your palms down, whatever suits you, but you need to walk your feet away a little bit so that you can feel the tension, again, so that you don't get a floppy towel. There's nothing worse than a floppy towel. So, recheck all your points, toes on the ground, knees hip width, chin in, triangle flat, closing those ribs. Press down through the feet, unzip yourself on the ground. And keep that tension. So you should have plenty of tension on your towel. If you haven't, walk your feet away. And then as if you're being repoppered to the ground. One at a time. Good. And again. All the way up. Press through. Toes to the floor. And repopper. Good. And again, press those toes down, unzip, push your tailbone away, lengthen. And slowly release. How are we doing? Are you all with me? I'm sure you are. And again, up. On the last one, which is going to be the next one, we're going to stay up. Now, no pelvic thrusting. We're not doing the time walk. We're pressing down through the feet, we're unzipping, and we're staying up, and it's a tiny movement. So dropping those hips a little bit and staying at the top end of the range. Okay, there should be pressure on your shoulders, not on your neck. And again, squeeze and lift. 4, 3, 2, last time. And then release all the way down. Good. And relax. Good. And then coming up on to your knees. You can sit back if you prefer, or you can come up. Again, I'm going to turn slideways today. Slideways. So the arms are going to come up. Elbows nice and high. Connect the shoulder blades and push. And then twist. And twist. And come back in. So again, hip width. Pull in, elbows high. Push away. Rotate. Rotate. And back to center. Pull in, elbows nice and high and wide. Push away. Rotate. Rotate. And up. Pull in. Press away. Rotate. Rotate. In. Pull. Out. Rotate. Keep the tension. Rotate. In we come. Exhale away. One more time each side. Come on in. Pull in. Push away. I did that wrong, but never mind. You know what I mean. And release. Well done. Good job. Coming back on to your tummies. Taking this behind you. Wide the legs. So swing breath. We're going to take the head to the side. When we breathe, to center, and then turn your head the opposite way. So rotate the heels in. Roll the head of the shoulders back and down. Push the shoulder blades towards your bottom. Squeeze your heels. Draw your navel in from the ground. Exhale and lift. Breathe into center and exhale down. Inhale, roll it back. Exhale, press away. So you've got some tension there. Head down. You don't want to jam your chin forward. And drop to side. If you want to, lift your legs. And then exhale down. But if you don't want to lift your legs, you could lift one at a time. And back, and then lift the other one. If if that's not working, you could always bend it and drop it back. So what works for you today? Again, thinking about how it's feeling. Especially if your back's sore, you don't want to irritate it. You could even do both. Look, and so there's another variation. Again, you could lift and squeeze. Exhale down. One more time. Press away and lift. And exhale. Release it down. Toes in, heels out, head to the side. And then hands underneath the shoulders, push yourself back. Sit back on your heels and stretch for a moment. And then we're coming back up onto our feet. Okay, so we're going to concentrate again on our spinal position. So we're back to the hip width. We're going to come down to the ground. Now hinge forward. Just, if you need to soften the knees, do. And then straighten your back to a halfway position. And pull up. And then hinge from the hips. Again, soften your knees if you need to. Halfway, weight forward. Can you see rather than rock back? And down. Weight forward. Straighten your spine. Press through. And all the way up. Good. So moving back. So again, hinge from the hips. Weight on the front of the feet. And then slowly down. And again, weight forward, hinge, lift. Hips back. Tension, tension, tension. One more. And we'll finish where we started. So we'll come down. All the way. And slowly rise. Now, if your towel is not long, you can just do one arm at a time, or you can do both. So what I'd like you to do is just put it underneath, split stance, arms along, and then I want you to pull back so that your chest comes through your arms and then straighten away. And again, bend your front knee, elbows come in, pull through. Exhale and back. And again, pull through. Breathe in and release that. And again, exhale, drive forward, connect those shoulder blades. Press away. One more. In. Exhale. Good, change size because we do move differently. So, split stance. Bend your elbows, bring your chest through. And exhale back. And again, bend, chest through, head up, pull back. And again, pull in. Exhale, release. Pull in. Exhale. Two more. Drive. Press. One more time. Exhale. Release. Good. Let your towel go. Let it all hang. Give it a little wiggle. Unfurl all the way back. So again, just loosen off your spine. Float through. Good. Shake it. Lift it up. Roll it forwards. Give them a cha-cha-cha. Adjust your clothing. Take a deep breath. Take your bow. And again, inhale. Exhale. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe. Miss you all. Look after yourselves. Bye. See you next week.